Am I still fall to you?
It's changed, so essentially my name, but like my username, but with underscores in between each word. Yeah, I had to go through a rebranding.
Okay. So, drunken or
No,
drunk.
yeah, yeah, boy. How dare you
I
forget
got
how
you.
to spell my name?
Oh, I am still fall.
Alrighty, let's see. I want to scale or do this on a 45, 42, 41, 40, 39, 8, 7, 7. Yeah, that looks about right. I'll do 38 because that actually looks a bit better. And then move that like that, but at 0. Negative 0.5. There we go. That works. Awesome. There we go. Oh, I can hear myself. That's fun. So, how you been, man?
Me, college work is not fun.
Oh, you're already in
That's
college?
all I have to say. Um, no, but I'm still in high school. I graduated this year, but I'm in a dual enrollment program, so I can get out a little bit faster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the only trade-off is all the work I have to do.
Oh, I think I'm gonna make this
But
in
hey,
Blender.
it'll be worth it. Get
Yeah.
more free time when I'm done.
Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make this shit in Blender. Fuck it. Delicious. Blender, why are you opening up on that side? You shouldn't be opening up on that side. Versus.
Don't tell Blender what to do. Blender owns you, not the other way around.
Oh, precious child. You were sorely mistaken. Alrighty then. Boop boop. Drag that picture in here.
Are you still modeling TARDISes?
Oh yeah. Actually, I might still be modeling the same one that I was whenever we used to talk all the time. Who knows? I get nothing done. Mm, mm, There we go. Uh, I've actually gotten a bit more of a following with my TARDISes since we last spoke.
On Gary's mod? Or do
Uh-huh.
you mean Twitch?
Oh, no. A little bit of both, actually. Alrighty. boop, ba-doop. Let's start out with a plane. I'll collapse these two. Oh, no, wait. Wrong one. Oop, wrong one. Change this to vertex. Yeah. Boop, boop. I've seen you online a lot on PS4, but you've never played with me. You monster.
I have about 4 games for PS4, not counting free to play.
I know Dave has Injustice too. You should get on that.
How much is it?
I don't know. It came out recently, so let's say I get it $60.
I usually get fighters mostly because I'm trash at them.
I'm decent. I'm not the best.
$50. I'll consider it next month. Another game I want comes out in a week.
What game?
Have you ever heard of Dot Hack?
Actually, I think I have.
Okay, they're remastering it, and they have a PC edition now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Best part is they're actually including I think a fourth new volume for free. So you get the 3 original volumes from the PS2, and the fourth new volume, which I heard is pretty short, but free content.
Nice. I'm ever so slightly sick. I ever so slightly want to die.
Uh,
But yeah, this kid came to my door. I was like, "Yo, I'm going to Comic Con in a week and a half. Can you like make this for me?" I was like, why you have a door?" But okay, for $30, I don't give a shit. I mean, I did give him my business card yesterday, so I mean
okay.
that might explain it. But who knows, really? Who knows how these things
30
actually
bucks
work?
for the mask and blade, or
Oh yeah,
each? Okay.
I'm not gonna steal from this kid. I mean, no more than I already am. Yeah, it doesn't actually cost that much to make something like this, other than like maybe the time and effort. But
What about the material for the 3D printer?
uh, I'm gonna get the money from my brother-in-law, so I don't even really need to worry about that, cause he wanted me to print him something for Halloween, so I printed that for him, and in return, I guess he's gonna buy me filament. Um, let's see. So do you still do the YouTube stuff?
No, I don't think I've uploaded anything in half a year.
Dude, I get the feeling. I know the feeling. There we go. Head, work.
Recently, I have been trying to get into Game Maker.
I've seen you doing a lot in that.
Mm,
I think I have anyway. You've
haven't
been
actually made anything.
popped up. Yeah. So here's a funny little story. Someone was selling a 3D printer on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, hell yeah. So I contacted him, and he was like, all right, I'll give it to you for free, because he was essentially just going to destroy it anyway, because he couldn't get it to work or go even assemble it. I was like, all right, I'll take it. What do you want in return? He's like, all right, well, at some point in time in the future, I'm going to ask a favor of you, and I want you to print this thing. I'm like, that sounds a little
That's cryptic.
shady. Little shady, but okay. I accept. Little did I know that last night when I was having a bit of a date with my girlfriend, he would message me back and say, "All right, here's what I want," and I was like, "All right, let me take a look." And he wants me to 3D print him a gun, not just a prop gun. That would I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that. There's a gun out there called the Liberator, and it's a fully functioning
Mm.
3D printed gun. And I'm not about that life. Like, he wants 5 of them, right? He wants 5
Mm.
disassembled, 3D printed, fully functioning handguns. And they're single shot. So it's not like it's fully automatic or some magic shit like that. No, he wants a single shot hand cannon, essentially. The 3D printed, and he wants 5 of them. And I'm like, no, man. You pick anything else. I'll print you literally anything else. Just no. And he's like, he literally said, "Oh, you better move to a different country then." I was like, "What?" I mean, he knows where I live because he sent me the printer via post. So it's not like I need to fear for my life or anything, right? I mean, come
It sounds
on.
like the sub to an action movie.
It would be, wouldn't it? However, I'm not an action hero, Pixis. I'm Turtle. Hi, we've met. No. None of
Now,
that.
when you say fully functional, you mean a proper high velocity. It shoots a bullet that can kill someone, not a BB gun, right?
Right. Right. I'd be okay with even
Okay.
printing a BB gun. Like, hell, fuck it. I mean, here, I'll bring up the Liberator on YouTube. Liberator. Do 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 do. Oops, wrong one. I accidentally typed in the librarian. Which is awesome show. Alrighty, let's see here. Boop. Bring that up onto the screen. This is what this guy wanted.
Remember that guy who was designing a 3D printed handgun? Blam, he did it. I'm Anthony, and a little while back we talked about Defense Distributed, the group founded by University of Texas law student Cody Wilson, and their mission to build a 3D printable firearm that's safe for one shot and then distribute the plans free online. So we asked you whether you thought printed firearms and their plans should be regulated, and you guys responded really strongly, both for and against legislation. But here's the thing. That was all academic. Now it is real, because this week, Cody Wilson tested and fired the Liberator, the first 3D printed single-shot firearm. There's the remote test, and there is Cody firing by hand, which is actually pretty gutsy of him because one of the test guns exploded while firing. Now, 15 of the 16 parts of the pistol were printed with ABS plastic. The only other part is the firing pin, which is made up of a nail that you can pick up from a hardware store. Defense Distributed also added a chunk of steel inside the Liberator to comply with the Undetectable Firearms Act. Basically, they put it in there because the law says a gun has to set off metal detectors. Now, the plans of the gun are freely available online. It's a standard CAD file. Anyone is allowed to grab it and print it. Now, you should know that while something like MakerBot's Replicator or other home 3D printers could technically print finely enough to make a Liberator, Defense Distributed uses a really high-end printer, and they actually are working on a version that will work for home printers safely. So I wouldn't mess around with this unless you've got the equipment and the know-how, because that would be crazy dangerous, because it is a gun, you guys. It's a gun. And that's what's got a lot of people concerned. So currently the law says that you are allowed to make a firearm of your own. People have been making simple improvised weapons on their own since forever. Now, Senator Charles Schumer wants to regulate the distribution of plans and printing of firearms at home because the idea is 3D printing is such a smaller barrier to entry than we've ever had for making firearms. There are also concerns that while Defense Distributed is very careful about safety and even put that little chunk of steel into the Liberator, other people might not be. There's also a lot of worry that not regulating printed firearms will cast the entire 3D printing industry in a negative light, because the public may not understand the nuances involved here. People might start to think of 3D printers as weapon printing machines, which could cause over-regulation of the printers themselves just when the industry is getting off the ground. Stratasys, the people who make Defense Distributed's particular brand of 3D printer, actually took their machine back until Defense Distributed got a firearm manufacturer's license because they were worried about how the experiments would make their company look. Now, regardless of where you stand on this personally, you have to admit that this is a pretty amazing feat of engineering and a real example of the big changes.
Now, I want to be clear. This guy did not ask for a proper, made gun. He didn't ask for a metal strip to be put into it. However, my smart ass was going to put some magnets in there, because I have some magnets laying around, that would fit inside the infill or the structural part of the gun. Whenever it prints this kind of grid pattern on the inside to make it more stable. So, I'd put a magnet in there every once in a while, so it would set off a metal detector, and I was going to also edit it, so if he tried to shoot it, it would just explode. I mean, but then again, if he did shoot it and it exploded, it could kill him, and I'd be in some shit. So, my plan is, probably, when I start getting my voice back properly, I'm gonna call the cops and get them a bit involved. Because, nowadays, that file is pretty regulated and kind of illegal to own. So, I'm not about that life. No.
How long has the CAD file for the gun existed?
About 4 years. That video that I just played was about 4 years old.
Gotcha.
I mean, he had about a $200 printer that he gave me. He just didn't want to put it together because he got fed up with it, and that's fair. I had one similar to it, and it was a pain in the ass to get together, but I got it together. So, I just don't want to be responsible for some person getting killed by my hands, whether it's by my own hands or by something I've made. I just don't want that to ever happen. I'm okay with making this dagger because it's gonna be made out of small bits of plastic. It can break. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. But come on, this guy wanted a gun. I mean, I'm even gonna make this thing not even have an edge. It's gonna be essentially as if you made it from 2mm craft foam. It's not gonna do much. I mean, if you stab someone hard enough, yeah, fuck, it'll hurt. It'll probably pierce the skin. But it's not gonna be illegal for me to make.
That applies to anything.
Well, yeah, you can use a pencil to kill someone. I mean, come on. But, I mean, I'm really strapped for cash lately, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll make you your dagger and mask. I've already got the mask sorted out. It's just really fucking tiny. It's about 10-15mm long, so a centimeter tall right there. I just need to get the kid over here so I can measure his face. So it can fit.
Gotcha.
That's what I was gonna do, but he wouldn't answer the damn door. I mean, it's just a neighbor, so I mean, it's not like whatever, but you know, yeah. Alright, so that is semi-done. I just need to boot that, and here we go.
Mind showing the model you got for the mask at some point?
I think I showed it, didn't I? Here, I'll 251. It's right side up or wrong side sideways. I don't know how to describe it, but I can fix that.
So. Oh, that looks pretty good actually.
Yeah, I didn't actually make this. A lot of files are just pre-available online, which is really useful.
Slightly less impressive, but it still looks good.
Good, Dick Slaw. I'm glad you're dead on Gmod. Yeah.
Don't die, Corey.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Unless you are, and that's really awkward. You're supposed to be dead. I was
For
at
that
your.
to work, I'd have to be a time traveler.
I was at your funeral, and you're black. What's going on here? So Alt Control nope, Shift Alt S. Boop doop doo doo. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. 1 and then size 0. 1. There we go. Well, that should be fine. Same thing here. Medium point 180. I'm gonna wanna mirror. There we go. That's the top layer. Just gotta center the circle a bit. There we are. Intersect Boolean. Good. Now. You like Ben 10, right?
I did at some point.
Yeah, I made an Omnitrix. It's pretty cool. Very
Which one?
Alien Force. So it was the more streamlined looking watch one.
The touchscreen one?
No. It was
Alien Force. Oh, that one. Gotcha.
yeah, I'm actually making it to 3D print it. Let's see here. I want to subdivide, but also smooth it a bit. A lot of cuts. Oh, sweet Jesus. Alright, that's not what I want to do. Okay. I'll just sand that smooth. It's fine. Alright. So that's an actual hole in the middle, and those are what I think are rivets. That's cool. So that's that part done. Ah, shit, I forgot to put the one at the bottom. Look at me being all forgetful. Oh, shit. Dropping everything. that selected. Just that. And then boop boop. There we go. It's a bit nicer. I want a principled shader, thank you. Then black. I said black. There we go. Alright, so that's about right. Now to make the actual other part of the blade. It shouldn't be too hard. Essentially the same process. Next mirror. So, Dexlaw, how did you actually die via my TARDIS? I'm actually quite concerned now. So that looks decent. Now delete all the interior. I can do this right. Alright. So I'm gonna pull that into there. Lol. So does your wife you're trying to leave my TARDIS? Yeah. Should never do that. You live there now. Should probably put a bevel on that tip of the blade. invert that, and then face that off. Okay, so that's that rivet. Alrighty, I think that's pretty much done. And propagate these over. This part needs to be boop. Oops. Boop, boop, boop. Alrighty, I'm done. That only took me 45 minutes.
Let me see the render.
I'm pulling it up now. Probably look better if I
Looks
added
good.
some metallicness to it. Let me go ahead and do that. Metallic. Bring it up to 5. No, 0.5. You crazy bastard. And then bring this also up to 0.5. And then if I went out of that one into the proper HDR, yeah. It's a bit more like plastic than metal though. But I don't give a shit, it's gonna be in plastic anyway. I always get questions like, is this your room? I'm like, no, this is like an image I found online. I'm like, I wish this was my like workspace. It's nice, it's pretty, it has a
I was
fireplace.
about to ask that, but I thought for a second and questioned whether or not you'd actually take the effort to model your room.
No, it's not a model, it's a picture.
Really?
Yeah, it's 360 panorama picture. It's good for making pictures look realistic because it works off the lighting of the actual scene. So if I were to like go from here or up here, so you can see the reflection of like the floor and all that stuff. Makes it
All right.
properly reflect. I mean, it'd look
That's
better
pretty
if it.
smooth.
Yeah.
I don't see any stitching either.
Well, no, because there's programs out there that blends it in quite well. I mean, if you look really, really closely at the corners, you can see it kind of looks like a dome-ish. Which that could actually just be the ceiling. I don't know. But, yeah. I could do that with my room. I'd rather not. I mean, I could actually turn my camera on. I do have one plugged in. And I just have to unplug my VR headset. And then plug in our, hero little thing here. Where'd it go? No meats on the floor. Yep, sure is. I mean, prepare for a mess because I've been working non-stop in here. Trying to 3D print stuff from my sister's store to sell and all that good shit. Where is capture? Video capture device. 920. There we go. Oh, my ugly mug. Alright, so yeah, this is my work area. Everybody. The Iron Man helmet. It's pretty badass. This is my printer. It's a big son of a bitch. It's my lamp. My dog's out over around here
Tidy
somewhere.
work area you got there.
Yeah, no shit. Alright, so yeah, that's my autographed picture of the gold Power Ranger from Power Rangers Zeo. My girlfriend bought me that. It's pretty nice of her. Alright, that's that. So, let's see here. I'm waiting for someone to say, "Oh my god, turtle face reveal?" Like, bitch, my face has been online before. I mean, you know my real name. Just don't look me up. That'll be weird. I'll have to block you. Cause I ain't about that life. Alright, let's see here. Molda, I don't know if you're watching, but I see your posts that you've been doing on the Steam. Like it. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Well, that's done. I'll save this out, and whenever he's ready to come over for some measurements, because I need to measure his face so the mask fits decently. So I'll show you the Omnitrix. Actually, pretty